two, you faded to play. Now, in the pixels and the lights, feel the thrill of the fights. The game's so intense, I need some defense. A victory allowed, so press start now.
What's going on, y'all? Damn, I forgot how to do it.
It's all right. New setup, new environment,
new setup. Shit, what's going on, everybody? I'm your boy Lsd, and I'm with my homeboy Eggs over here.
How's it going?
And we're Too Fade to Play, the podcast that talks about video games and day drinking.
Oh yes.
Yes, sir.
And if you've watched some of our other episodes, you might notice something a little different.
Yeah, we in our new studio.
Our new setup, our new area we're recording in. Hopefully, it's not too echoey in here. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when they come out.
So
it's funny because I'm used to talking in, like looking at you this way, and I want to look this way.
Yeah, but no,
I'm like, the camera's this way.
Yeah, the camera's that way. You and I are directly across from each other now.
Right, so
it's side by side.
Yeah, man. So here we go. So today we're gonna get on this. Well, let me backtrack.
Well, not only is it the new studio, this is also the second year of Too Faded to Play.
Yeah, it's our anniversary.
Yep.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Num, 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 num. I don't know the other.
I don't even know the song in the first place.
Yeah, your dad would know.
Okay.
But shit, what's been up with you, man?
Well, I've been doing a lot of moving stuff around.
I see, man. You ain't even called me, man. You should have called me.
It was me going to work, and then I'd get home and I'd do like one thing.
Yeah.
And then it was just kind of like my one item a day to try to get this thing done. Like one day I moved the couch in here. One day I was in the fucking crawl space running an Ethernet cable for my computer. That was fun. That one took me a lot longer than it should have. But
and as low as this house sit, I definitely wouldn't want to go over there.
Nah.
Fuck that.
There's it sits high enough in the crawl space that I can crawl around somewhat comfortably. Problem is once you get to the air conditioning ductwork and everything,
that's where you.
I've got like maybe a foot above and below it, and I'm just like full on my stomach, just spider crawling through this.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah, but it was for the game room.
Hey, we had to do it. We here, man. We doing new shit this year. But shit, let's get into this drink.
Yep, my sister actually picked this one out for us.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
Well, she said she was gonna be watching this episode, so feel free to like cuss her out or whatever.
I ain't gonna cuss her out. Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm gonna wait. This is Birdsong Brewing Company Jalapeno Pale Ale.
Yes.
And they're out of Charlotte.
Yeah, so relatively close to us.
Yeah. Is it spicy?
I hope not.
I hope not either. It's 5.5 alcohol. It ain't crazy.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a go.
All right, let's see what happens.
It's a little bit spicy. Not much. There's a little bit of spice to it, though.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It tastes like drinking a pickled jalapeno. It tastes like a pickled jalapeno.
I'm gonna have to power through it. I don't like it. Hold on.
I don't hate it, but I'd never drink it again.
I don't like it.
You don't?
It's like I don't get spice. I taste the jalapeno though. Mm-hmm. It just tastes like somebody just dunked a whole bag of tortilla chips and just let it soak and just I'm drinking the runoff or something.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Like I said, to me, it tastes like a pickled jalapeno. There's like a weird acidity to it that I think just comes from the beer side of it. I'm not going to drink it again, but I don't hate it. If you like jalapeno, it tastes like a jalapeno.
I guess both of them going to my house. I usually get all the bad beers.
You can leave those here. I've got people coming through I've got family coming through for the next like couple of months. Maybe I can pawn it off on someone there.
I ain't gonna cut your sister out, but you really fucked us on this one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You really fucked us on this one.
Well, you fucked him. I don't hate it. Like I said, I don't hate it. It's definitely...
Then the aftertaste is just fucking with me, too.
The aftertaste is weird. It's a very bitter aftertaste. Not quite Malort,
like I
but it's bitter.
Just smoked a cigarette or something. Ugh. This is awful. I think this is... I even like the pickle beer better than this one.
I prefer this over the pickle. Not by much, but I prefer this over the pickle beer.
Ugh. Yeah, we gonna have some tough drink awards this year because we had some bullshit.
We've had some good stuff. We've had some terrible stuff already, but
I'm powering through it because I don't want to waste it. But shit, let's go ahead, man. Let's get into this gaming side. Cartridge Club.
I forgot the board in the other room, but we'll go ahead and run through this part, and then we'll grab the board.
All right. Yeah. We played. What do we play?
Tiny Toons Buster's Bad Dream or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Tiny Toons Buster's something.
Yeah, I think it was Buster's Bad Dream or Buster's Nightmare or something weird like that. I didn't like this game.
I didn't either.
I thought it was an incredibly terrible beat 'em up.
The worst fucking game ever. Like, I'm sitting there like, am I playing the same level over and over and over again?
Yeah, it's pretty much it's like a side-scrolling beat 'em up where you play as Buster from Tiny Toons, and all you can do is walk right onto the screen. There's the occasional little jump that you have to go up, but the only attacks you have are you can spam the B button to punch, or you can press the A button and potentially whatever partner character you have with you might do some kind of attack. I couldn't figure out who did what.
I didn't like that shit at all. I probably played it for about 20 minutes, and I was like, I can't. It was bad, and I played it on the Ambernick. That's what I was playing it on because I wanted the actual feel of it, and you know, I got the thing where I could bridge it to my TV. I was like, I'm not even about to go upstairs to even do this because this game is so dog shit. Like, one of the worst games I ever played. It
was bad. It was not fun in the slightest. I was sitting there. King Buns was watching me play it, and he was like, "What the fuck are you playing?" And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know."
And I thought it would have been a pretty decent game because Tiny Toons was a great cartoon. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But this game was just terrible. It was just unplayable.
It was like It feels like the most soulless cash grab of like licensed video games, because it was very clearly a game that was made incredibly cheaply. Very little time was put into it, and then they just from the Tiny Toons like IP to make a quick buck. It was terrible.
I agree. I almost think I'd rather play the Impossible Mission over this shit.
Yeah, because at least that had something going on. It had something going on.
I didn't think nothing was going to beat.
Neither did I. I did not. I expected that to be the bottom game on our list. But no.
that is fucking terrible.
Tiny Toons is that bad. There was a few other Tiny Toons games on the Game Boy Advance that I saw there. Maybe one of them are better, but this one was probably the worst showing of the Tiny Toons games,
Agreed.
I'd assume.
Yeah, that Tiny Toons... Don't even waste your money. Big thumbs down.
Yeah, don't even try to emulate it. Like, there's a lot of the games we've played, even like Impossible Mission. I almost kind of want people to try to play it because it's that weirdly bad.
Right.
Don't even attempt to play this game. It is just a nothing game.
And with Impossible Mission, I think that's like a foreign game, so it might make sense to somebody. And I think it was from like Australia or something like that, maybe. So it might make sense over there. Over here, I'm like, what the fuck am I playing?
Yeah.
So where we at on our list, sir?
So on Eggs' side of the list, we have Lord of the Rings: Two Towers, Beavis and Butthead, Dr. Franken, Super Meth Bros, or Super Methane Bros, not Super Meth Bros. Return of the Ninja, Impossible Mission, and Tiny Toons Buster's Bad Dream. On LSD's side, we have Beavis and Butthead, Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, Dr. Franken, Return of the Ninja, Super Methane Bros, Impossible Mission, and then Tiny Toons Buster's Bad Dream.
Yeah, that's the list, y'all. This is
It's not been a great year so far.
Yeah, we haven't had any good games, but we're not gonna roll this week. We're gonna switch it up because we already got a game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We decided on a game to play. There's been a bit of discourse going on around it lately.
A lot of discourse.
I guess by the time this episode goes up, last month there was a lot of discourse going around about this game, and we both independently decided to start playing it. And we're like, oh, let's just do it for the podcast. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be South of Midnight.
Yep, we're gonna play South of Midnight for the Xbox or Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm playing it on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, it's on there. Go ahead and give it a try. Play it alongside us. I will say one of my friends, he told me he's been trying to rack up his mind for a game to give us to play. And his whole goal with it is to try to get us to rank it in the exact same spot on the board. Like he wants to play a game with himself, basically. Okay. He wants to find a game that you and I evenly like or dislike. And I was like, figure it out. Give us the name. We'll play it.
Yeah, give us a name, man. We'll figure it out.
So that might be coming somewhat soon. We'll see.
So South of Midnight for the Xbox or PC or.
Mm-hmm. I think
Game
it's just
Pass.
Xbox and PC right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think. Because I think Xbox published it, so it's not on PlayStation.
It's not on PlayStation at all. I think it's just Xbox exclusive. Mm-hmm. I think, but I think they're putting theirs out eventually on everything.
Yeah, Xbox seems to be spreading their games around. I feel like we're not going to see another Xbox system.
No, I think they're done. This is the last one.
I think they're going to continue pushing their video game streaming service, but they're going to probably try to get it onto, like, stream it on your computer, get the Xbox app on your PlayStation, get the Xbox app on your Nintendo Switch 2, stuff like that. So
it's going to be some money changing hands.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to power through this. I got halfway.
I'm about quarter of the way through it.
Whew,
or a third of the way.
Yeah, Birdsong, y'all ain't winning no awards this year. Still against the grain.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to not give them every year's win. Well, I guess they didn't win last year.
No, they didn't win last year for beer, but we didn't drink a lot of it last year too. I think we only had like one.
And it was like our number 2 spot.
Right. But sure, we gonna get into this topic, man. Games that let us down.
Yeah. Tiny Toons Buster's Bad Dream.
No. To be fair, games that we wanted, that we was excited for.
Yes.
That just totally just let us down.
Oh yeah.
And mine's easy, and you already know.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, you know what it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It took me a second. I know what it is.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077.
Because you actually got me talking about, like, because we was riding one day and you was like, man, that Cyberpunk coming out, like, I gotta get it. And I looked at it, I'm like, damn, that do look like it's some fun, like a fun game. So I think we got it. I got a day of. I think we both got a day of.
Yes, we did.
And I sprung for the extra pack. I got the special edition with all the little bells and whistles. Fucking just broke my goddamn heart. Like, I think I played it for a solid day and I never wanted to play it again. It was so bad.
I thought it was an okay game. Like, it definitely did not live up to even what I wanted it to be. But I played it for a few days. I think I put, like, I want to say, like, 15 to 20 hours into it. And then I was just like, okay, I'm done. But, like, yeah, it disappointed a lot of people, especially because it was very buggy when it came out.
Yeah, it was buggy.
And it ran like shit on the consoles.
Yeah, I think I didn't even leave the city. I didn't even experience the whole, because it's an open world.
Yeah.
And I didn't even leave the city. That's how shitty it was. I never I actually tried to play it again. I actually put it in, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I just couldn't. It was too much fucking reading. It was like every 2 seconds you reading something. And then, you know, you got the option to pick which way you want to go. I mean, which is fine, you know, because I changed the course of the game. But all that fucking reading, I want to play. Play the goddamn game.
Yeah, no, I get that. When they were advertising it, they were advertising it as a cyberpunk Grand Theft Auto. And that's just not what it was. It was an RPG, is what it was.
That fucking Keanu Reeves in it.
Keanu Reeves.
Some fucking bullshit. I think that's where I got off at. Once he came into play, that's when I got off. I was like, I don't even want to fucking play that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's so stupid. That wasn't one of my. You sir?
So there's two franchises that I want to talk about. I'll go do one of them first and the other one second, but they're kind of connected. You know this, and I've talked about it on, I think the first episode, talking about like some of our favorite games and stuff. I love the Spyro franchise.
You do.
I am a huge fan of Spyro. Spyro 1, 2, and 3 are all fantastic games. I replay at least one of them every single year. It's like my comfort food. Like I get home and I'm like ready to quit my job. I'm ready to throw some shit. And then I sit down and I just like, I don't have to think about Spyro because I know the game in and out. And I just play one of those 3 Spyro games. Spyro 4, Enter the Dragonfly. I remember as a kid seeing the advertisements for it and I was like, holy shit, a new Spyro game. I'm fucking in. I'm here for it. What I didn't realize at the time was it was made by a different studio. And the studio it was made by didn't know how to make video games. It makes the bugginess of Cyberpunk look tame. I remember there's like a total of 10 levels in the whole game. And that's like down from the 40 something of the other Spyro games. They couldn't keep a frame rate straight. There's a section in the game where you're on the one snow level and you have to go down a slide. You're racing down a slide trying to hit these checkpoints. And the game drops to 7 FPS while you're trying to go down this slide.
Oh my god. That just sounds like whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. You can beat the game in, I think the speed run for the game is about 7 minutes. Because the area you spawn in also has the portal to the final boss. It's not open. You have to beat all the levels and then you can go fight the final boss. But there's a corner of that area that they just forgot to put like a hitbox for, and you can just head smash into the final boss as soon as you spawn the game and just beat the game.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's fucking horrible. Every level is far too big. Like the fun of Spyro games are you're collecting a bunch of shit and you can run around the whole level and everything's tight and you can just jump around. It's your movement. It's kind of like a Sonic where, you know, Sonic's movement is the fun part. It's the same thing with Spyro. They made the levels huge and flat. So it's just, there's nothing to do. It looks ugly as shit. It runs at 7 frames per second, and it's just the most disappointing game. After that game, they had to reboot the Spyro series because nobody would buy another Spyro game because of that. Bad. That's how bad that game was.
Wow.
But
this shit, I ain't gonna lie, this shit tastes like an ashtray.
I don't think it's that bad. It's not good. I'm not a fan of it, but I don't think it's quite that bad.
Yeah, your sister, man, get a big fat one of these. Big fat one of these. Wow. You can never pick a drink for us again, ever.
Well, she picked the champagne, so.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah. We can get into the champagne now if you want to.
Yeah, let's go. Let's take a pause on this. This is our anniversary, man. 2 years in the game.
I don't know if this will come off.
It's still frozen
Still
on
a little
there?
frozen.
Oh, shit.
I just got it earlier today.
Oh, Manischewitz. Nah.
Yeah. There we go. Peel my champagne.
What's that? Arthur Mitz?
Something like that. Her explanation was the bottle was pretty, so.
Pretty.
Yeah.
So we drinking it because it's pretty.
Yeah, that's what she told me.
I should have just got some damn Andres. All right, so we drinking on some Arthur Metz.
Yep.
Brut Champagne. I fucked up. I forgot to bring the champagne flutes.
Yeah,
But-
I got to drink them out of a glass.
I had to work today, so we drinking them out of the glass like animals. We're very uncouth on Too Faded to Play.
You get to open it.
Oh shit! I don't put my damn eye out. This ain't even champagne. No, this sparkling wine. Really close enough.
Yeah, see, isn't that what champagne is?
Well,
It's in the champagne section.
well, technically, champagne. You can only be called champagne if it's brewed in Champagne, France.
Yes. Yeah.
This is in.
It's not. So it's sparkling wine.
Yeah, everything else is sparkling wine.
Yeah. So
This shit probably from New Jersey or something. All right. 2 years, baby. Mazel tov. Woo! Pour up. Please be better. We're not going off of just pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty bottle. I'm pouring up because I need that cigarette taste out of my mouth. Ugh. Ah, bubbles.
the bit of the old bubbly.
Yeah. 2 years, man. We on 2 years,
Toast.
homie. Salute. I like that.
Tastes like a champagne.
Yeah, I like that. All right, you kind of redeemed yourself a little bit.
Yeah. It's just a solid champagne.
I never would have bought that bottle, but you know, what do I know? I don't drink enough champagne.
Neither do I. I think this is like the third time I've ever had champagne.
Yeah, it's probably about nah. Yeah, nah.
I had champagne at said sister's wedding.
Nah.
I had champagne when my mother moved into the state here. She wanted to celebrate. And I think that's it. Other than this.
Yeah, we used to drink.
There we go.
Sir,
I did it
there
first.
we go. There we go. And I didn't even get
You haven't
one.
got one yet. Yeah, I somehow I did it first.
Oh man, that was a nice one. Finally. Let's see. Another game that let me down. And we always talk about this because you say like technically you didn't play an Elder Scroll. Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm thinking that's what all Elder Scrolls are.
Yes, and I had to correct that.
Because so my homeboy, him and his gaming crew, my homeboy Arson, he turned me on to this game because I'm sitting there playing the game. We all online. There's a bunch of group of guys, and they're all playing Elder Scroll. He's like, "Oh man, you gotta get this Elder Scroll." Everybody, I can hear everybody having mad fun. So I'm like, "Man, I'm gonna go get it." So I think it was around Black Friday. The game was cheap. It was like $15. I'm like, "Oh, that ain't bad." So I went and got it. I went and got it, put it in. It took all day to download, so I wasn't even to play. I couldn't even play with them. So finally, when I got on, I'm making my character and shit, And once I make my character, I hop in the game, and then I'm in their world. So then, everybody come meet me. I ain't got nothing. Everybody got these cool armors, flames coming out of horses.
They've been playing forever.
Right, they've been playing. They put some hours in.
Uh-huh.
So they just like, man, we gonna get your rank up.
There you go.
Oh, goddamn, farted up my mouth. So, I've played a lot of games with my homeboy Arson, and there it goes, it's deep. I play a lot of games with my homeboy Arson, and what he likes to do, if he find a mission that gives you a lot of XP, he will keep repeating that bitch 100 times, and that's what we was doing. And I was just like, come on, man, let's go do something. I want to see the world. So I'm like, man, let's go over here. He was like, oh no, you can't go over there. You'll die. One hit, you're dead.
Yep.
So we was doing multiple missions and shit, and like it just bored the shit out of me. It was so fucking boring. I actually got my best friend to get it. Ghost, he ended up getting it, and we was playing it. He likes it, and I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into that shit to save my life. I think I gave it away. I think I gave it to my daughter. She might has it, or I might still have it. I don't know. But that one game turned me off of all Elder Scrolls shit.
It did, and I had to correct that. I had to fix that issue because, like, you told me you hated Elder Scrolls, and I was like, all right, he doesn't tend to like RPGs, so I was like, that's fine, whatever. And then when I found out it was Elder Scrolls Online, and you were like, I hate all Elder Scrolls because Elder Scrolls Online was bad, I was like, no. No. You can hate Elder Scrolls Online because it's a shit game. You got to play at least one of the actual Elder Scrolls before you make the all Elder Scrolls are shit take.
And I ended up playing Skyrim. We talked about it on one of the episodes.
Yeah, we did it for the Cartridge Club of one of the episodes.
Yeah, I liked it. It's better. It's better, but I can see that's a game like you have to clear your schedule for.
Oh yeah, you got to put time.
And I was like, I don't have enough time for this game. I have to don't have to work anymore. Like real talk. Like
I don't know if it's that bad.
That's something I can't play on the weekend. Like I can't because it's going to suck up everything. But I did see that they're doing a remake of Oblivion. Yeah, like the upscale one.
Yeah, that's Elder Scrolls 4.
Right.
The one we played Skyrim was 5. So. Oblivion was a fun one.
I actually own Oblivion.
Yeah?
Yeah, I never even opened it.
Yeah, you should play it. It's I mean, honestly, it's about the same as Skyrim.
About the same.
Yeah, it's in a different location, so the map looks different, and like the actual people you run into are different, but it plays like pretty much the same. Yeah.
Okay. And then the thing about Skyrim is I guess I had my settings set weird. And I'm like, damn, I gotta feed this motherfucker too.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, nah, you can turn that off. I was like, okay, because I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be sitting over here in this motherfucker famished and shit.
Yeah, no, most people don't play it like that.
Okay, that's them super duper.
That's the
Skyrim.
Hardcore rules.
Yeah, fuck that. All right, go ahead.
So, like I said, this one kind of connects to the last one. Spyro was made by Insomniac Games. And then they sold Insomniac, or they stopped making Spyro. They stopped making Spyro and transitioned into making one of my other favorite game series, which you also know about, Ratchet and Clank. Fucking love Ratchet and Clank. All of them except for one game.
Really?
Ratchet and Clank All for One. It came out after... so Ratchet and Clank A Crack in Time is my favorite Ratchet and Clank game. It came out on the PS3. It was the first time they really started pushing a story in the game. Before that, it was all mostly just like level based, run around, shoot people, and collect bolts. By the time A Crack in Time came around, they started telling a story, and I was like excited about this story because it kind of leaves off in a way that it's like. It was kind of like the middle of a story is what it felt like. It ends and it's like the guy you idolized is dead, and then now you've got to figure out how to find your family. And so I was like ready for the next game to be like to give me the rest of this story. And then the next game comes out and it's All for One. It is a 4-player co-op top-down twin stick shooter game. And it was like 3 or 4 years after A Crack in Time. Like they made you wait, and then they're like, here's this new game that has nothing to do with the story that we were telling in the last one. It's not even connected. It has nothing to do with each other really, other than it's the same game franchise. And it was just like, I was like, how old was I? 14 or something, and I was just saying, what the fuck is this? I was like, I don't have friends to play with. I don't have 4 people with PlayStation 3s to link up with and play this fucking game. So I played it, single player, and it is a awful experience single player. It is it took away all the fun of the Ratchet and Clank games because there's the fun of them is exploring a level getting these guns that upgrade into crazier and crazier fucking guns that do insane shit. One gun turns people into sheep. Another gun rains fucking hellfire from the sky. Like, you get all this, and then it became a top-down twin stick shooter where all you had was a little blaster. And like the thing was like you had to team up with other people, and if all 4 of you were using the same gun at the same time, they would sync up fires and they would get a stronger blast. It was just me. I can't do that shit.
that kind of goes hand with another game I'm thinking of. That's not the one I was gonna go with, but shit, the fuck was the name of it? Ghost Recon, but it's the one after Wildlands. I'm trying to figure out which one that was. Hold, give me a second.
Was that the one that you and I have that we were going to play together?
Right.
But you didn't like it, so you stopped playing it, and then we just never... I still have it. I haven't even played the game.
Right. So, Ghost Recon, like, if you play Wildlands, Wildlands was fun as fuck. You know, you had...
Breakpoint? Was that what it was called?
Breakpoint. Yeah. So, Wildlands was before that. Love fucking Wildlands. Fantastic game. Open world. You could play either by yourself or you can play with 3 other buddies. Yeah. So we used to play with 3 other buddies. You know, one person fly the helicopter. You got the 2 gunners on the side shooting out the helicopter. I mean, we fucking love Wildlands. So when Breakpoint came out, motherfucker was mad excited. Yeah. And I actually told you, I was like, hey, get this shit, man. That shit fun. So I started playing it, and I don't think you had it yet at the time.
No, it took me a couple of weeks to get it.
Right. So when I was playing it, and I'm sitting here like, how come I ain't got no, you know, the, what you call NPCs with me? I ain't got no NPCs with me. It's just you. You have to actually have friends with the game so they could join you. I was like, what the fuck? Like, man, I'm just walking in the woods by myself, you know, and I really tried to play the game. And I think by the time you got it, I was just like, man, that shit trash. Yeah. And I never fucking put it back in. I never played it again.
Because I remember, I remembered picking it up and then, like, sending you a text like, hey, I got the game. And you're like, okay. And then I just never got a message like, hey, I'm on it. Come join me, because you just quit at that point.
Man, it was so fucking bad. But if you play Wildlands, man, that shit was fantastic. I mean, you could drive cars, you could drive boats, helicopters, like all types of shit. You could blow up all types of shit, man. Like, we had so much fun playing that game. And they used to put what you call it? What they do? DLCs. So they had the if you ever seen the movie Predator? Yeah. The first one. They had the Predator in that bitch.
Oh, really?
So if you get to like this certain area, like you go into the Predator mode. So you got to kill the Predator. Man, we never killed that motherfucker.
Oh, really?
We never beat him, man. We got close one time, and I'm over there dying and stuff, and my homeboy trying to give me a med pack to save me. He ended up getting killed, man. We was so close to beating him this one time, and I don't know if it's still on there now. But the last time we tried to play it, we couldn't find it. I was like, I know it's in this area, but I guess they must have removed DLC. But that Predator mission, that shit was fun. But Breakpoint, man, that was a fucking huge letdown. Yeah. Huge letdown.
I wouldn't know. I never played it.
We gonna play that shit today. I know I got it. Yeah. I think my son, man,
I'd say I probably couldn't because my fucking rearranging the whole house.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's buried somewhere in a box right now with all my other PlayStation games.
Man, my son, he takes my games. I don't even know it. Like, I know he ain't buy any games, but you go in this room, and he got a nice little setup now. I'm like, where the fuck you get all these games? And I'm looking, and I see some of my shit just kind of
missing out of the shelf.
I'm like, I know I got more PlayStation games than he. Why? They in his fucking room.
Yep. That's why you don't have kids. That's why you say childless.
He'll be going out to college very soon.
You can get all your games back.
Yeah. Fucking little motherfucker. Oh, let me talk about my son for a minute.
I'm gonna just sip my drink.
That motherfucker's selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Selfish, man. That boy will eat.
Mm-hmm.
But when you be like, man, let me get some of that. No, I can't do it. What you mean? Like, he works at Zaxby's.
Uh-huh.
They throw away the chicken at night.
Do they?
Like, yeah. They throw it in the trash.
And he can't bring it home.
I'm sitting there like, man, just bring the bag to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that. Hey, because you might get fired. Okay, I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But then he come in this fucking truck. He getting there with a big stupid ass bag of wings.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh shit, let me get some of the wings. Oh, I can't do that. Fuck you mean? Bitch, I just picked you up from work at midnight.
What are they saying? Like, you can't give the food away that you take? That's like the throwaway food or something?
Well, I get it from a legal standpoint because you don't want to give away the food. Somebody gets sick, then they turn around and sue you.
Yeah.
But you're giving it to me.
Yeah. No, I understand from the legal standpoint of that, but at that point, like, it's out of your store, it's in somebody else's hands.
Put it in my hands.
Put it in your hands. That's not the store doing it, that's somebody else.
And I'm telling you, he come out with drinks.
Uh-huh.
No drink from dad. Fucking chicken wings. I can't even get a wing. And then the motherfucker be ordering DoorDash and shit. Mm-hmm. I be like, who the fuck at the door? You know I got cameras and shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, who the fuck at the door? I go there. He got several fucking bags that he done Instacarted to the house full of snacks and shit, cookies, oatmeal pies and shit.
Uh-huh.
But when the snacks for the whole house and shit, motherfucker eat them all up and he don't replace none of that shit. He take them snacks up to his room. He had like 6 bags. He took them to his room. Little motherfucker.
That's what kids are for.
Man, go ahead. Your next game.
I'll say, I have one of my sisters is living with me right now, and I had to tell her to inform me when she orders DoorDash because I'd just be sitting in my room and I'd be playing a game or something. And all of a sudden, my dog is going crazy, and there's someone walking up to my house, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is here?" You know? And I'm like peeking out the windows, like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then I just see a DoorDash bag, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I had to tell her, I was like, "When you order DoorDash, let me know, so I don't have a fucking like moment of."
Hey, shit, she ordered DoorDash when we was setting up in here,
and we showed up. You showed up. We're setting up the new set, and she's like, "Oh, my DoorDash is coming." Because like I said, I told her to tell me just so I know, but
I mean, it was daylight, so you know,
yeah.
we get that pass. But goddamn, man, fucking kids.
Mm-hmm. So my next one, another game series I love, and we played one of the games on the podcast, Nier Automata. I love the Nier series.
Nier Automata was a good game. The one I played.
Yeah. Great game. Fucking love Nier Automata. One of my favorite. If I had to list a top 5, it's on that top 5 list. Mm-hmm. So the guy who made Nier Automata was like, we're making another game. We're making a new one. It's a sequel to Nier Automata. It's the continuation of the story. It's called Nier Reincarnation. And it's going to be out on mobile phones. Fuck.
Mobile phones?
It's a free-to-play game with a shitload of microtransactions.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
You go broke.
Yeah, I played it. I'm a big enough fan of Nier Automata that I was like, I will play, or of the Nier series in general. There's a couple games in that series, and I was like, I will play this game because I want the story. I want to know where it goes. I want to know how it goes. I played a good, like I put time into it. Like, it was, like, on my lunch breaks, I was pulling it up and I was playing it, but it's like, it's one of those really shitty mobile games where you're just, like, staring at a turn-based RPG and you're not actually doing anything. You're just watching the characters attack other enemies and stuff. And then your character dies, and it's like, spend $2.99 if you want to revive and retry the mission, or wait until tomorrow, kind of shit. And I was so fucking upset about this game, and the story didn't make any fucking sense, and I gave up on it. So I played I played what was like the first season of the game. There was 3 seasons where it kind of like individual parts of the story. And then they just shut the game down. And this about to fucking rant about digital games again. The game's disappeared. The game no longer exists.
Really?
You cannot play the game ever again.
Really?
Because they shut it down.
Wow.
In the last like month or two, I think it was the last 2 months, they just opened everything up. So everything was free. Like, you didn't have to pay to revive. You didn't have to pay to get these DLC stuff. You didn't have to pay to fucking do loot boxes. They were like, the game's going away. Just let everybody get through it. And I kind of wish I had known they were doing that so I could have beaten the game. But I was just so disappointed because it was... Nier Automata came out in 2017, I think. And then this game came out in like 2022. So it had been a 4 or 5 year gap at that point of just no Nier news. And then they're like, we're making a new game. And I was like, yeah! And they're like, it's a mobile game. And I was like, oh!
Yeah! Oh, that's funny.
I fucking hate mobile games. Maybe we should do an episode on how fucking stupid and shit mobile gaming is. One of those complaint episodes.
It kind of is, but I kind of get wrapped up in a couple of those puzzle games, like Candy Crush and shit like that. I can fall down a deep rabbit hole of that, but then I'll get sick of it and I'll just stop playing it for a while. It's a good toilet game. Yeah,
the only thing I ever, I guess, used to play on my phone was Solitaire. I played a shitload of Solitaire.
Solitaire.
But more recently, within the last few months, like 6 or 7 months ago, Apple has finally started allowing emulators on the Apple Arcade. Yeah. So I've been playing a few like Game Boy Advance games and stuff here and there when I'm...
That's not really a mobile game though. That's just like kind of...
Yeah, but well, Game Boy games are mobile games.
I mean, but it's on your phone.
Yeah. And I've been technically playing more games on my phone, but
I play a lot of Sudoku.
Oh yeah,
I fucking love Sudoku. like people like only smart people play that game. I'm like, I ain't that smart.
I'm pretty dumb, but I play it.
I play the shit out of it.
I've tried Sudoku. The problem I have with a lot of... I was about to go into all the problems with mobile games. That's not what this episode's about. I'm not going to get into that. Do you have another game that disappointed you?
A couple. One is Anthem.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you was playing with friends, I actually kind of enjoyed it, but it was real glitchy. The game wasn't long at all. It was like you was playing the same worlds. You was in the same world. So it wasn't like... I think they could have did so much better with Anthem.
Yeah.
They could have had like a bunch of fucking worlds, but it was just like you was in the same world, but it just put you in a different spot. And then you defeat whatever's in that area. And then you go back and then you go to another area, but then you had to go through the area that you just beat. You're like, wait a minute, all this shit looked familiar. So it was like open... I can't even say it was open world. It was just basically just one level. And I think you played with like 4 different people. Like,
yeah,
the fighting, the animation, the graphics was great, and it was real fast paced, and I enjoyed it. But then it was just like, it was just lazy. That I was just like, I couldn't fuck with that. And then, well, actually, I got a couple more.
Yeah, quick fire on
Starfield.
Oh, fucking Starfield, yeah.
Yeah, like Starfield. I got into it, but then you actually pointed... I think you ruined it for me.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Because
I hate that game.
Because you was like, man, this game fucking sucks. I'm like, man, it's actually kind of sweet. But then you was like, man, try to walk around. And then when I started to walk around, I'm like, there's nothing out here.
Yeah, nothing.
Like, you just got this fucking empty world of fucking nothing. You just walking endlessly. Like, you literally have to beam up, get to your plane to fly to the other area, but you can't walk to that bitch.
No. It's a fucking loading screen simulator.
Yeah. that kind of turned me off of Starfield.
Sorry I did that to you. You were enjoying the game.
I was enjoying it.
I didn't mean to do that.
But when you said that, I'm like, man, this motherfucker right. That shit
I opened your eyes.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
No, and that's another one that could be on my list because I was kind of excited for Starfield because to me it looked like Fallout in space.
Yeah,
and that's what I wanted, and that's just not what it was.
Yeah.
It was there was stuff about it that was similar to Fallout, but it just missed the mark, and it was just because like the thing with it was they were like you can explore the entire planet. But you have to go through a loading screen in between each square section of the planet.
Right. You can never walk.
You can never walk from
to the other side.
Yeah. You can't even walk into the cities that are on the planet. It's not an actual planet. It's just randomly generated square grids of map with absolutely nothing in them.
They could have did so much better with that game.
They could have.
What was that?
Bethesda. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't. See, they've been fucking up too lately. Like because that 76 was terrible. Like only time I can play that game if I'm playing with friends. I cannot play that shit by myself.
Yeah.
And shit, fucking awful.
Here's like I think the biggest
and I bought that shit too.
The biggest part about Starfield that hurt me was I now am no longer excited for Elder Scrolls 6. And I fucking love the Elder Scrolls series. They did Fallout 76, which was terrible. Starfield, which I thought was terrible. I know some people like it. I thought it was terrible. I'm no longer excited about the next Elder Scrolls game. And just because they've now done 2 complete ass games.
Yeah.
And that hurts me because I love the Elder Scrolls series. I've put hundreds of hours into Oblivion and Skyrim and Morrowind and fucking Daggerfall. I've played.
That's something we gonna have to watch first.
Yeah,
you got to watch it first because
they've ruined my excitement for their next big game because their last 2 ones have been absolute disappointing garbage.
I give you that. I give you that because. Like I like the Fallout franchise, and Fallout 4 was fantastic. So I got 76, and it was just dog shit.
Yeah, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 were all great. Fun games. And 76 was just trash.
And I think it just kind of went to the aspect that it was just completely online. You know, now you playing with your buddies. I think that's what they were going with it. But it was glitchy. It was shitty. Like, playing by yourself is just like, it's just boring.
Yeah.
Like, I had to play with friends. That's the only way I played with that game.
Fallout 76 was so ass. Within 6 months of the game coming out, you could go to a used game store and buy it for $5.
Oh, yeah. $5. Easy.
And that's never been really seen before.
Outside of, what's the game that failed bad? The one Concord,
yeah.
Yeah, outside of Concord, that was like the ass game. So, yeah. Bethesda, whatever. Fuck y'all's bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other fucking game? I really want to like this game. Because it just looks endless. No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
But it is so fucking tedious.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, just to get off the first fucking level is like, you got to find all these minerals because you got to repair your starship. And there's, shit, you spend fucking 10 hours doing that.
Yeah. And what's sad is a lot of people have complaints about No Man's Sky. I kind of like No Man's Sky. It's No Man's Sky to me feels like the game that you play when you've just got nothing else to play, because it's just a grind. It takes hours to do anything.
It's endless. The fucking map is huge.
And
I don't even think you can see it all.
No, it's impossible. Like they have a whole mechanic where if you discover a new planet, you can name it, and then if anybody else shows up on that planet, it shows up with your name. And there's still trillions of planets in the game that no one has ever seen.
Yeah.
Which is incredible. Like, the actual technology in No Man's Sky of just, like, all these planets, how big the fucking game is, the fact that you can go from place to place and, like, walk the entire planet, which fucking Starfield couldn't even do.
Oh, yeah. You can walk the entire
And No
planet.
Man's Sky was an indie game.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a small studio, and they did better than Starfield did. Like, all of that's insanely amazing to see.
Yeah.
It's just, you sit there with your laser gun and for 10 fucking hours.
But you know what's ill about it though, with Starfield dropped the ball at in No Man's Sky is like when you're flying to another planet in Starfield, it's just a loading screen. When No Man's Sky, you really flying to that bitch.
It's the actual distance.
Like
you'll leave the planet, you get into your ship, you specifically control the flight off of the orbit of the planet, and then you direct your angle to wherever you want to go, and then you lock in your autopilot, and you walk away from the game for 3 hours because that's the exact distance that hyperspeed flight takes to get to this other planet.
Yeah, it's like real accurate. Like shit, I think from here to the moon is like a couple of days.
Yeah, and that's how this fucking game works. It's like, and that's cool. I love the immersion of what they tried to do.
Yeah.
But it was just incredibly tedious.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fucking work. I don't even think I fought anybody. I think I sat there and I grind on that game a good solid day. That's all I fucking played, and I don't think I seen one enemy. Yeah. Like I thought these animals or these aliens or whatever that was walking on the planet, I thought they was like enemies and shit. They was fucking friendly. You could walk up to them and they don't fuck with you or nothing. I'm like, where's the enemies at?
Oh, you got lucky then.
Yeah.
Because when I played it originally, I spawned on like, it must have been fucking hell because it was like a lava planet with intoxicated air that you couldn't breathe, and I had to like jump back into my ship to refill my oxygen tank. So
I had to do that. Yeah, I had to do that. Yeah, because like the oxygen tanks go down and you sitting there like you see like it flash. I'm like, what the fuck going on? And you be like, oh wait, I gotta get to the thing. You far as fuck away from your ship, so you gotta hurry back to your ship so you don't lose air, then recharge. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I think there's a lot of really cool stuff in No Man's Sky, and to be fair to them, they have updated the game since it came out, and they continuously update it. And according to people who play No Man's Sky pretty regularly, it's a good game now. I haven't gone back to try it. Like they added like actual co-op where you can just join a person instead of needing to find them. They added base building and stuff like that, so you can like mark a planet as your home base, and you can build a city on the planet and stuff like that. Like, apparently they've done a lot of good stuff. I've not gone back to play it to see, but
we need some friends so we can get on some No Man's Sky. I still own it.
I have a couple friends that own the game, and I've like tried to be like, let's fucking play it. Let's give it a try. Because,
I'm with that.
Yeah, but no one wants to join me. So
fuck y'all.
Problem is, I own it on PC, so I don't know if I don't know if it has crossplay like that. I'd assume it does, but I don't know.
I have it on Game Pass. I don't actually physically own the game. I have it on Game Pass, so I know it's still there. Do I have another one? Because I think I lost my mark. My train of thought because we started going into No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Shit, you got another one?
I was trying to think about that. Because I did my 3 big ones. I was trying to think of other games that were disappointing to me. Oh, I do have one. So, this is... I don't know if this is the game itself is the problem. But it's kind of like... I'll tell the story. I used to do live streaming a lot on Twitch, and I played this game. We finished that bottle. I used to do live streaming on Twitch, and I played this game on Twitch. It's a game called Malice.
Malice. That sounds familiar.
It is a terrible game that killed a company. The company being Argonaut Games.
Okay, I'm here to Argonaut.
They are the motherfuckers who created the chip for the Super Nintendo to render 3D graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Star Fox would not exist if these motherfuckers didn't make this chip.
That was a fantastic game.
Right? So, like, Argonaut made this chip. Fantastic thing. They made great games out of it. It allowed, like, fucking, what was it, the RX Racing or whatever? Or what was the name? FX Racing, because it's the FX chip. FX Racing on the Super Nintendo, like Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. It allowed Super Nintendo to render 3D graphics. This genius fucking studio made that, and then they continued making games. They made the Croc series, which was somewhat popular.
I remember Croc.
And then they made my favorite game from them, iNinja, which was a PS2 game.
I remember iNinja.
Great fucking game.
iNinja fun as fuck.
It's incredibly fun. They were working on iNinja 2.
Uh-huh.
And then Malice came out and was such an entirely shit game that it bankrupted the studio and they shut down. I wanted iNinja 2. I was excited for iNinja 2. They released the documents of like concept stuff for iNinja 2.
Right.
It looked fucking cool. Like it was gonna be one of the early games that had a slingshot you could use anywhere, and you could fucking rope swing through stuff. It had like all these like really cool looking shit for iNinja 2, because I love iNinja. iNinja's a fucking fun game.
I forgot all about iNinja.
Malice came out and killed the goddamn studio.
Damn.
It is such a shit game. I played it, like I said, I played it on my stream. I played the whole game. There is not a redeemable part about that game. They took it was like 9 years to make that game. It started out as a PlayStation 1 game, and they started making it before the PlayStation 1 came out, and it didn't come out until like the end of PS2. It was like 2004 or something like that. It was development hell. They dumped money into this game, and then it died, and it killed a studio that was gonna make a sequel to a game I was excited for. So it's slightly off topic. It's slightly different. I was excited for iNinja 2. They released Malice, and then iNinja 2 never came out. But like, it's just such a shit game. I don't even know how. It's so shit. It's one of those games that I kind of like it because it's bad. It's one of those so bad you like it games.
You do like bad games.
I love bad games. So like it's I kind of like it in it's a terrible game way. Maybe one day we'll play it for the podcast. I'll get us to play it. But it's I beat the game on stream. It was terrible the entire time.
Well, man, shit. Man, shit, we had our time, man.
We are.
They're our last words, man. 2 years. We going for number 3. So what do you think? What do you want to do for going into year 3?
Going into year 3. Well,
we already accomplished one thing.
Yeah, we got our setup, and it's kind of nice that it aligned with the 2 year episode.
Right.
Because we didn't think it would quite align with it. It basically took me, like I said, doing one thing every day. Sorry about the Discord beeps. That's on our end. Sienna, do you want to be in the episode? Our mascot's down there whining. It kind of took me slowly working to this to make it line up, because initially we were kind of planning on it still being in the old one, and then the next episode would be in this. But it worked out nicely to where we're in the new quote-unquote studio. We still have some setup to do. The walls are still bare.
Yeah, we're not quite decorated yet.
We forgot to bring your girlfriend in here because she needs to be in every episode now.
Oh yeah, I need her. I need to sit right here.
You sit right there in front of you.
I like her. I didn't even think about it.
yeah, she's still in the old streaming area.
I like her.
Recording area.
I'm gonna sit her on my boom mic.
Yeah. Yeah. But what's kind of nice about this is it's an actual like section we can set up and just have set to record. Whereas the other area we had to like decompile every time and then reset up every time we recorded. But this area's we've just got set up. It's just here now. Yeah, we can just walk in, hit record, and fucking go for it.
Right. This is always gonna be right here. You know. trying to get some more guests on here. With work and everything, it's kind of hard to like for me to network with people.
Yeah.
But we definitely trying to get like some more people in here to come and talk about some games. Decorate a little bit, you know.
Yeah, we gotta get some stuff up.
Something up, you know.
Would that just be like the old foam board panels I had in the other setup? Or
yeah, you know.
Maybe we can get some like Too Faded to Play stuff to be on the wall here.
Right. We got this boom arm back here. I might put a monitor behind me, but I don't know how much gravy room I got. I don't want it to be like.
Well, we could twist it to where it's like to the side of you, so it's like showing something. I don't know. Yeah. We'll figure something out. This is a new setup. We're working with it.
Yeah, man. So shit, man. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok,
and
YouTube. Yeah.
Like us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Please.
Leave a comment. Let us know what if you got a game suggestion for the Cartridge Club. Tell us like if it's a game you played when you were a kid or some shit, and you were like, I like this game. I'm curious what they think about it.
Yeah.
Let us know. We roll the dice most times for some random ass game. The dice have been giving us absolute shit. So we would appreciate maybe you throwing us a bone to play a good game.
Save us, man. Save us.
Like, it's been some shit. Like there's been okay games. Like the Beavis and Butthead was fun to like mess around with. But
next episode, South of Midnight. I played a lot of it, man. I want to talk about it so bad, but I can't.
No, I do want to talk about it also because like I don't want to spoil the next episode. But it's warning for anybody who will watch the next episode. It's going to be pretty high on the list for me.
Dude.
Play the game.
Play the game. Play South of Midnight.
It's free on Xbox Game Pass. Play the game. If you got it. So just play the game.
Yeah. Shit, man. I'm mad at your sister. She's
good. She good with the champagne. It's good champagne. It's solid champagne.
It's solid champagne, yeah. But that fucking jalapeno. God, that's nasty shit. Oh shit, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm your boy LSD.
And I'm Eggs.
Peace.
See ya.